I see the recording.
Hey, baby. Boom, boom, show episode 17 with my guy, Say Lee, Timmy Phongsamphanh. Hell yeah, brother.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. Are you proud of me? Did I pronounce your last name correctly?
You did not correctly pronounce my last name.
Oh, dude. What did I do wrong?
But all right, anyway, it's Phongsamphanh.
Bro, I remember like you told me, you were like, yeah, it's like pots and pans almost.
Have some fun, Phongsamphanh. Remember that?
Clearly not, dude. Clearly
Yeah,
not. But yo, for those of you that don't know, my guy, what do you want me to call you right now, bro?
Rick as Timmy. Only the OGs knows me as Say Lee. So
Yeah.
like John Georges, shout out to him.
Yeah.
All the wrestlers, Rig Wrestling, they know me all Say Lee, but
Yeah.
now like the whole bod department and everyone that knows me as family, they call me Timmy. So you feel free, you're my family now, so call me Timmy.
Yeah, man. Yo, I'm with my guy Timmy, bro. You're no longer Say Lee to me anymore. I'm changing your name in my phone, but bro. We were saying earlier, like, so let me give you a little introduction, man, for the people that don't know. This is my former roommate in college, my drill partner in wrestling, and now my bro is out there on the field, being an EMT, saving lives, bro. This shit is wild. Like, it's so dope because like, you transferred to Rick like my junior year. It was it was my junior.
I think it was sophomore year. Was it junior year?
No, it was my junior year, whatever it was.
Okay, all right.
It's your time is a little different because you graduated high school a year before me.
All right.
And yeah, that's that. But yeah, man, you just freaking came through and it was just like glue, bro. We was just freaking having a good old college time, bro. It was lovely.
Yeah, when you met me, remember, I had no eyebrows. I was bald.
Yes.
I was a monk.
Yes, dude. Yeah, yeah, I was like, yo, man, this kid is a monk. Bro, but then you're like, let me explain. It's pretty not cool why I am this way, but you know, it is what it is. It's because the funeral process is in like the Laotian community is like you guys like shave your heads and eyebrows and stuff, right?
It's like get the intermediate like male of the family, the intimate family, and the males who like decide like the uncles, the brothers, or like the nephews, and they would choose to cut their hair, become a monk one day, and do like rituals. So the funeral will last like
Oh shit.
hardcore.
I lost you. What'd you say, 4 hours?
So it's like 4 or 5 days. So you do a ritual. Yeah, it's like a long process of like how we do it. We do like a morning, and then we party.
Yeah.
And then we do the same thing.
Honestly, if you ask me, I think that's a lot better to like help like mourn. It's like I think that's a lot easier to mourn instead of like how we do it. Most people do it in the States. It's like, all right, there's the wake, there's the funeral, then you go on with your life or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just
more as a celebration of life instead of mourn. Yeah.
Well, we gotta take a break from this sad shit because it's the motherfucking Boom Boom Show. Make sure hey, let me know if you can hear this because my sound be fucking up. You hear that?
I do not hear that.
You don't? All right. Your boy's learning how to use Zoom. God damn it.
I'm like screen or something, right?
Yeah.
What is it? Can you hear it on your side?
There it is. Yeah, I can hear it on my side. It's because my headphones are plugged in. Hold up. Yeah.
There we go.
Let's go. We're talking about life. We're talking about death. We're talking about drugs. We're talking about sex. It's my guy Timmy the EMT. Let's fucking go. Once again, Boom Show episode 17. I'm here with my guy Timmy. We haven't seen each other in quite some time, but you know, it doesn't mean we ain't gonna catch up. Sorry, I'm multitasking right now. All right, I'm back now. Here we go. Let me get in full screen. No more articles. So what I want to talk about is first, bro. So you earlier this year, you were in Haiti. I don't know what it was. Is it a mission trip? What would you call it?
It was definitely a mission trip. EMT partner working in Woonsocket with me.
Yeah.
And he was telling me all about his well, I heard rumors about this dude stealing like bed sheets and sending over to Haiti, and like that's weird. Why would someone do that? And then I met him and we talked, and he does like he builds.
Oh, bro, my connection is fucking trash right now. All right.
It's smooth on my end. Like I can see you more.
It's fucking butt cheeks on mine. I gotta check. I'll turn the Wi-Fi off on my phone. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm sad, Timmy. I'll probably just like splice like this shit and like a different. All right. Okay. Now we back. But yeah. So like you heard about your buddy at the hospital sending like bed sheets to Haiti.
Yeah. So he'd be taking bed sheets from the hospitals, like used ones, goes home, wash it, and then send it over Haiti. And then he met up with this community there, and he would build schools. It's like a bit of a religious thing. I'm not really too religious, but you know, I respect their belief and everything. So
yeah.
And so like he told me all about it. I said, oh, that's awesome. I want to do it. So I said, you know what? How much, like, you know, does it cost? And he told me the price of it. I said, all right, bet I got this. So
Word.
3 months I fundraised. I did like a lot of videography and everything.
Oh yeah. I sent you $10 on Venmo.
Yep, and donations. Congrats.
Boom.
I mean,
boom,
not
boom.
Congrats, but thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. And I made the requirement in 3 months, and I got a lot of donations on top of my donations, all that stuff. And I was able to go for a week during spring break, and I was one of the health providers up there. So we be taking care of. For 1 week, we hit an all-time record, 733 patients. So yeah, so we'd be doing like I'd be diagnosing like a doctor. I'm a third world doctor, so I'd be giving them like prescriptions, and I'd be working on another doctor, and we would like talk about it and treat, like our way to treat and everything. It's amazing experience. Oh
dang. So like I remember like when we were in school together, like your goal was like to become a doctor. Like is that still what you're pushing for?
As a physician assistant. So physician assistant is a little much more relaxed, you know, because I still want to have a life.
Yeah, that's
doctors, you don't really.
That's the guy who fondles my balls when I go get a checkup, right?
Yeah. They massage it a little bit.
I think I might found myself a new physician's assistant. Nice, dude. How soft are your hands?
You know the Asian skin. You wrestle me.
yeah, dude. Like a seal.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like I remember like seeing like you out there like early March and shit. I was like, dude, fuck yeah. Like my guy is like, he's really doing it, and like it was just like so like fast, like how like you became like an ENT, and all of like our friend group, like how everyone's like just progressed and like be, become adults and stuff. It's just like it's beautiful, and it's very very motivating to see. And like especially like one of like the things that like went through my mind like when all this shit was like going down, like when the quarantine first started in the States. I would say I had a lot of things going through my mind, but like one of the things that hit me, I was like, Timmy's in Haiti right now. I was like, I had no clue what was going on at the time. Like, how, like, are they gonna like let him back? Like, what the fuck is going on? So like, I want to hear like your perspective on like when like the quarantine first hit, especially
So
being
it
like
was
being in out of the country, like doing medical shit, you know?
so the cool thing is being out in Haiti, right? Like I forgot all about the COVID. Like you're like in that zone, you
Yeah.
taking care of patients. You forget the whole society of the States. But then I will get like message from my classmates and say, hey, they're switching everything to online. I said, wait, what? What's going on right now? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think you should get a flight back home soon. I said, are you sure? Like, I was confused. I'd be messaging back and forth with my classmates, and luckily I did make it back to the border. They actually closed the airlines 2 days after I got back to the States. Yeah, so I almost not able to
Wild,
come
bro.
back. Uh
Wild.
huh.
It was definitely bittersweet, I bet, bro, because like, you left your trip early.
Nope.
Oh no,
We accomplished it
heck yeah,
on
dude.
time. Yeah.
Nice. Dude, that's wild. Like what was like what would be like a regular day like, do it like in Haiti for you, doing like medical stuff. I'm not in the medical field at all, so like I'm just like really curious like what it is, bro. Like bro, I scratch my ass for a living, man. Like we need people like you. We don't need there's plenty of slackers like me, bro. So like what would like be like a regular day like that? If there is like such a thing. Like it's also like my fucking white American ass, like just like having a perspective like, oh man, the rest of the world is so fucking scary. Ah, yeah. Hey, you got to be aware of it, right?
It definitely humbled me a lot. Like toilet paper is definitely essential. So like
Yeah.
when I heard people buying toilet paper here, I said, "Yo, I'm using 2 sheets over there," and like
Yeah.
like we don't need to buy like 80,000 toilet papers.
Yeah, because people thought they dead ass weren't gonna be able to like to leave their crib.
Yeah,
So
dude.
yeah, it was a lot of people. Oh, I don't really want to talk about that shit. But dude, I'm at like as I told you earlier, like I'm at my pop's house. We got a bidet, the Tushy. Have you used a bidet?
What is a bidet?
It's it's a fucking pressure washer for your ass.
Like one of
Yeah.
those like European stuff?
Yeah, dude, it's this thing, it's these what's funny is these people sponsor podcasts. I would love for this company to be the first sponsor of my podcast because I take very good care of my butthole. They're called Tushy. It's like $80. It's an attachment on for your toilet. It's a separate toilet seat, and there's like a hose that goes into like the water line. um and so you do your business, and then you just push the lever forward and just angled pointed right at the glory hole, excuse me, and it just cleans it off. And dude, when you go wipe, there's no brown. It's just you just dry your ass off.
All right.
80
Can you adjust
bucks
the pressure?
You can adjust the pressure. Yes, it's not.
All right.
So I know you want the extra super
you know,
fast one.
like a laser, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, dude. So yeah,
It gets
we're getting
hairy
off
up there,
topic.
so you gotta get those weeds out.
Yeah, dude. Especially my hairy ass, bro. Jeez, oh. It'd probably be smooth for you, I bet. Yeah, dude. I was saying you're like a seal, bro. You got
Hey, that's the only place that's like the most hairiest.
is your bongo?
It's just like I'm hairless everywhere. It just grows on my asshole.
dude, dude, everybody has a hairy butthole. Everyone, dude, girls shave their buttholes.
Really?
Yeah, they
They
do.
don't poop.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
That's a myth. What are you talking about?
Yo, you're a fucking doctor. Yo, wait, whoa, hold up. Rewind. I'm not a doctor. You're a doctor, man. So, why don't girls poop?
Okay, you got me on that one. Why don't they poop? All right, let me give you a BS answer. They just don't.
Yeah, we just don't. Okay, Sam, we just don't. That's hilarious. So pretty much, average day in Haiti, it was just hard to wipe your ass.
Hard to rep your ass. Like the kids there, minus the toilet paper issue. Like they live day by day. They don't think about tomorrow.
Yeah.
They are like surviving. They're like having fun. They don't care about the future like us Americans. Like they go to school, and then they play soccer all day.
Word.
It's just
Because what I know about Haiti is that the French really fucked that shit up way back in the day. Really just took all their resources and shit. And then the fucking Haitians was like, gotcha, bitch. Yeah.
The craziest thing is like when I was going, they were rebutting against the government too. So it's really dangerous to go out there and about. So we would have like security guards and everything too, like bodyguards on 24/7.
Wait, what'd
guarding our
what'd
place.
you say about the government there?
They were rebutting against the government.
Oh, we're good. The
Yeah,
U.S. government and the Haitian government.
the Haitian government. So like
They,
the Haitian people are like literally be with guns and everything and like driving and damaging like it's crazy over there. I
yeah,
didn't think you know like you think of our problems, but they have like other problems too.
yeah, I can literally, I can only imagine. Like that's why talking to someone who, was in it, lived it, loved it.
Yeah, dude,
Was
I loved it. I'm going back.
Yo, how's the food? I know they got some dope food.
The food was different. There's like a lot of curries in a way. Rice, they eat a lot of rice.
Yeah, rice is
uh,
filling.
rice filling. Papaya, dude. I never. There's like papaya trees going and everything, and they literally just eat fresh papaya. Like I never had so much papaya ever.
Yeah.
Papaya and mangoes.
Yeah, papaya is delicious. So all right, man. I will say thank you for your service, bro. For real, like it knowing people like you makes me feel like I contributed and I'm helping save the world.
Really, everyone whoever donated on that is helping. Like really, we are going there. They don't have any access to medication like us. Like they're living. They're living. That's pretty much it. They're living.
Word. Well, much love and respect to everybody getting by in Haiti. Sammy Bang Bong has his support for you. um, so anyway, man, let me try and segue from this and just go into just like your career now, like as a EMT, like slash student and all that, like that's definitely a hectic lifestyle, I bet, huh?
Yeah. So I'll do my schedule. I'll do 32 hours straight from Friday to Sunday midnight.
So like
And then
you're sleeping at the
yep,
hospital.
at the base.
So and you're in Woonsocket, right?
No, I'm not in
Oh,
Woonsocket.
where are you?
So our private ambulance company, we're everywhere. So we're
Okay,
based
okay.
off like either Pawtucket. I used to be based off of Middletown near Newport area,
Hmm.
and then they closed that base down, and now I'm now based off in Warwick.
Okay. Warrack?
Warwick.
um freaking yeah, it's wild to me too, like just people in the medical field, which like I respect so much, is as students, like as undergrads, you guys stay up all night, you guys don't get sleep, so you can go in a profession where you don't get sleep. Like
Yeah.
unreal. Like I when we were getting our undergrad, I remember I'd go to bed at like 11, and you'll be studying, and then I'd get up at 7 and you'd be studying. I'm like, did you go to sleep? You're like, yeah, I had like a half-hour nap increments, just like you're studying mitochondria and shit while I'm just like watching fucking stand-up comedy and picking my nose.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely intense. Dude, I went hard my first year. I don't know. I think it's just a me setting going, all right, I'm here now. But yeah,
Yeah,
I did not want to relive that life.
no, no, bro, not at all.
It was
Jesus.
horrible.
Dude, I just felt so bad for you, bro. I was like, dude, my final I had to watch like Goodfellas or or some shit like that. It was incredibly goofy. So when did you when did you like I it just was just like boom, like one day it was like, oh shit, Timmy's a fucking EMT. It's like how long you been doing that for?
I hit my third year.
Dude, so literally
Yeah.
right after I graduated.
Yep.
So you were still getting your undergrad and shit while that
Hmm.
was happening.
So I took a semester break and took the EMA course. My advisor told me it was like 8 credits. So it's 8 credits. All right, sign me up. Easy
Yeah.
A.
Yes.
Easy A. I was, all right, fine. And got a job right away. And then that's the best way to study in school while working.
Yeah, is to just do. Is
Hmm.
to just be out there. Like, like as a media major, like I've learned more just fucking creating shit on my own and like going out and like marketing shit on my own than any of that shit that they taught me in school. Cause like when I was like graduating, like when I first got into school and when I was graduating is when it was really transitioning to like content specifically for the internet, like no like big network, like you are the content creator, you're the producer, you're the editor, you're the director, you're the star, you're all that. But they were training us to work in a newsroom, in a TV studio, and like to write scripts and stuff, which was all beneficial and stuff. But they were training us to really work for someone else then instead of like working for yourself. I would say the biggest thing I learned from being a media major was editing, editing films and stuff, which you do. You're a vlogger and all that.
Yeah.
And I'll have the link to your YouTube below so you can check out your surf vlogs and all that shit. Bro, you be all over the place, man. Like you be fishing, you be surfing, you be doing CPR. Bro, have you like had to fucking pump someone?
So honestly, I have never ever done a code, which is surprisingly. So it's like more. I do more like medical transport, like critical, like a low care to a higher critical care. Like I've done, like I had a patient seize on me 3 times in the back of the ambulance, but
Yeah.
never ever had a code in 3 years.
And so when they see you just kind of held them down, or you just like,
You usually they'll have like cuffs and everything, so they don't hurt themselves and all that. But of course, it's gonna be like medication that's running as well for that's being pushed. So I'll be with when that happens because I'm just a basic level. I'll be working with like a medic, which can push more like nurses medication and that stuff.
mm-hmm. It's freaky, some freaky stuff. They I've heard some theories like how like what a sociopath is.
Yeah.
So like it's like we need sociopaths, like surgeons, like um like people that just like, oh yeah, no, it's just, yeah, you just fucking cut them open, you fucking stitch them up and all that to like certain levels and all that. Yo, do you think do you think there are like some like you've come across? No, I don't want you to rat anybody out, but like sociopathic tendencies in the medical field. It's like that in literally every field.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yes. More like doctors. Like they don't. I feel like a lot of doctors I talk to, they don't have like no personality. Like,
Mm,
oh, okay. But for me, for my experience, being in the field, you become numb to it.
yeah.
So like when I see a patient with sepsis shocked, it's oh, all right, I'll do this. As like when I was in the beginning, like, oh shit, he's dying on me. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's like being in the war zone. It's
Hmm.
like being a combat vet. You know, you get used to it. So pretty much, so you just deliver people. So it's like I could do the same thing. You know, I'm an Amazon delivery driver.
Yeah,
We could swap jobs for a day. What's so funny if you and I swap jobs for a day, we would both be like, what the fuck at the
it's
at the same time, bro. Pulling up, dude. This happened to me yesterday. I pull up to this house and dogs barking and shit. I'm just sweet talking the dog. I'm like, hey buddy, how you doing? Oh, that's a good dog. Oh, that's such a good dog. And then the dog chilled. I dropped the package off as I'm leaving. It's every time as I'm leaving, the customer comes out the house and is like, is that dog, get over here. I'm like, now that I'm gone, and all the time, bro, all the time I pull up and they're like, oh, bro, he's friendly. He's friendly. Yeah, to you. He wants to bite me. Yeah, I did. It is what it is, man. But
yeah.
excuse me. So, what are like some really what are some things you think are going to be from the better uh, for the medical field uh, with this pandemic? Like, do you think I don't really know how to
So
phrase it, but
the good that's happening as a pandemic. So let's say if something worse that came, something worse than coronavirus. Now we know what to do. You know, do
yeah,
quarantine, all that stuff. You know how to like isolate. Like some people I see like from other states not wearing masks or anything, but like in Rhode Island, I see everyone wearing masks. Like I went to the Black Lives Matter protest in Providence on June 17th, around then.
you
And
vlogged it though, right?
yep.
Word.
And everyone was wearing masks.
Yeah.
So,
Do so I'm seeing a lot of articles like saying that the protests do not have a spike in the virus, like they don't have anything. Do you think that's true, or do you think that's like just propaganda by the media to just be like anti right wing ideologies and stuff? I wouldn't
it's
say
really
right
hard.
wing. It's just like a fucking like that.
It,
What one thing that is I sorry to cut both of us off, I guess, but it's just like let's stop saying that Black Lives Matter is political, bro, because it's like it's fucking human rights, dog.
yeah, it is.
But yeah,
And
do you think like you're a medical professional, like me personally, I will say I think it's fucking a crock of shit that that they're saying that these protests did not have any sort of increase in uh, the virus spiking. I'm not a medical professional, but it's just like not everyone was wearing masks. I wasn't at the protest, bro. I just see this shit
yeah,
from video.
so it depends what kind of protest I feel, but like if you're wearing a mask, but like I
Shoulder to shoulder, everyone's
it does
farting on
like
each
it
other.
definitely, yeah, I guess it does like it's a hard
It's just like
topic.
it. Yeah,
Uh,
it is. It is like it's everything at once. I'm not
mhm,
anti-protest, bro. Like this shit
yeah,
fucking needs to happen for sure. But the media is fucking lying, dude, and that's just what really like pisses me off, man. It's just like, all right, like yo, fucking protest, guys. Like, do it. Fight the power. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we need not just police reform, but political reform, education reform, housing reform. And it's just it sucks that like we have a two-party system, and it's just they treat it like the fucking Super Bowl, man. and
Yeah.
it can't be like that, you know. So
It's definitely
it's,
a mess right now.
yeah, dude. And I I don't see things really. There's not gonna. It's just this is the normal, bro. Like
Yeah.
the life that we felt back in 2015. I don't think we're gonna feel that way for maybe another 10 years. If you, you know, if you ask me,
Yeah.
because it's especially Americans, they like to follow the leader. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they need we're founded off Puritan ideologies. You know, really looking up to our Lord and Savior. And so that's like the way that they tie in politics and religion is it's just a no-go, bro. It's like if it just that's just how I think it. I'm like, if you're voting based on religion, which is wild to me, because I'm like, bro, if you're basing your ideologies off a fairy tale book that was written like thousands of years ago, then we're fucked, man. Plus, this man, Agent Orange, President Agent Orange, bro, he's not even fucking religious, bro. He just knows that the fucking Republican Party, a lot of their followers are just susceptible to believing bullshit. So that's why he became fucking Republican.
He is a smart guy when it comes to media. He knows how to manipulate. Like
Yes.
he
Mm-hmm.
is. Like I said, you can't believe what everything you watch or read on media. Like, like the sources is like you have to like
When he
you
got
have to
in,
do your own.
and with the alternative facts, like once he got in and like whatever fucking lady was like, oh, he that's it, that wasn't a lie, it was an alternative fact. That was in 2017, dude, when that shit started. I was like, god dang. And it's just so gross because on the Democrats are just in denial that Joe Biden has dementia. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's a mess
rough.
now.
It
Yeah.
it it's rough because like are you you citizen of Rhode Island now, yeah?
No, I'm still Connecticut.
Oh, you're still Connecticut?
Yeah.
They normally vote Democrat, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think so. There's a lot. I know a lot of Republicans in Connecticut.
Yeah, it's just an area by area thing.
Yeah.
It's just we gotta vote not just on the primaries and on the election. Like we hear it all the time, but we gotta vote for our local guys. And it's
Mhm.
hard to know because you don't know about these local elections until it's a week before. And you're just
Yeah.
like, who the fuck is this? It's gross. It's nasty. It's disgusting. So let's get the fuck off American politics, man. And I want you. I'm gonna pull up the Wikipedia page too, so I can know a few little facts. I want you to give me and the listeners a little information about the country of Laos, man, because I
Country
did
of
not.
Laos.
Is that the country of Laos, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Right next to Thailand.
right next to Thailand. Um,
Mhm.
so the only thing, it's funny because I did this with my last guest scribe. He's talking about Cape Verde. The only thing I know
Mhm.
about Laos is one, they speak Laotian. Two, um, that was Hank Hill's neighbor. You ever seen King of the Hill?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have.
Khan
So
was
every
king
single
of the
time they speak Lao or Laotian on that show,
It's
It's
terrible.
BS. Like it's like the language. Like I'm 100% I can understand 90% of the language, and he doesn't speak the right Lao.
Yeah, cause it was for like an American audience. And
Yeah.
the third thing I know about that country is they got caught up in the Vietnam War, right?
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
So it's
Everyone in
a
Southeast Asia was getting fucking schwangy
yeah,
McDonald's.
yeah. So Lao, it's definitely I have to rep Lao,
So
definitely.
so it's pronounced Lao.
Laos, yeah. Well, I call it Lao, um, but it's
I want to know
like
the correct
American Laos.
way to say it. Like so it's
So Laos, and we speak Lao.
not Laotian.
No, that's just American thing.
That's some fucking bullshit, man. We're the
Yeah, so
worst. We're the
it's just
worst, bro.
it's just an American thing that they say.
They're like, oh, this is your country. Oh yeah, no, that's the they're all by the ocean. The Laos people by the ocean. They lay by the ocean.
Yeah, right. It's just like that. I said, all right, whatever.
Yeah, man. So it is. It's on. It's next to Thailand. Let me know some more, bro. Like I'd rather like just hear it from someone who is really like tied into the culture than me just like Wikipedia as I'm fucking Wikipedia in this shit right now.
So the last time I set foot in Laos, it was like years ago. Like literally, I probably like before middle school. So I was still in elementary.
Damn.
And so it's definitely changed now, but we're like a village. It's like a village family, a lot of farm. It's definitely a poor country because of the government issues like everywhere else. And the Lao flag that you see right now is not the real Lao flag. It's like the what's it called? Communist flag.
Yeah, I was reading. I was like, are they communist?
They're communists, so that's why I'm here.
Shit.
Keep the communists.
So yeah, how'd your like folks get here?
So my grandfather was a military police, and he's the one who got my family here and everything. All my grandma, my mom came here age 13, so they all like experienced the refugee camps and all that stuff, which they experienced a lot of like crazy shit happening with guns and like
Refugee camps in
escaping.
refugee camps in Laos or in the U.S.?
Yep, refugee
Okay.
camps in Laos. So
Yeah.
in order to get into the states, you have to like go to refugee camps and like try to figure out a way to get here and
And was it
everything.
this was during the Vietnam War?
It was in uh, I don't want to say like false facts. It's been a while. Uh,
Fuck.
yeah,
Fuck.
but so
I lost you for a second.
oh, all right.
It's all right. It's all right. I just asked someone about if it was during the Vietnam War, and you were like, I don't know.
So let's see. Maybe in 1975.
Yeah.
When's the
75.
Vietnam War? Yeah,
Oh yeah, it was like right after that shit
yeah.
ended.
So it's probably right. Yeah, so it's around that time. So if my mom was born in like 96, 1969.
I was about to say 96. She's younger than you.
Yeah, yeah. I say, wait a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, even though I'm Asian, math is my worst subject.
Hey, bro.
It's
It's all right. You don't need to know really good math to do a little CPR.
it's all like
Yeah. Staying alive, staying alive.
you have
Dude,
to get the hits into it too.
the last college credit I took was a CPR class, 1 credit class. So send me bang bong CPR certified.
You have to get that recertified though. You
Nope.
got it.
I ain't taking the bro. I am not like being around a lot of people for For a grip. Well, let's not get off that. I really do want to hear you just what
Oh
you
yeah.
know about
So
about your family
yeah,
story.
so my family came 19 like around 19 in the 70s in that year. And it's like they were living country life, farming, gardening, all that stuff into like a city, you know. So now they're trying to adapt into working, and that's how they. So Papa and my mom is a Irish family that adopt our family to come over to the States. That's why my middle name is Timothy, and
Holy shit.
yeah, so they took our family in, and then they helped us create a life in Downton, Connecticut. That's where I grew up, and they would like do flower shops and like doing like all the like weird, you know, not farming, you know,
Yeah, just some odd jobs.
some odd jobs and everything. And my grandfather, who literally self-built, like did his own thing and got himself a house and everything, and raising. So my uncle, so I have Uncle T, me, Plunkett, my aunt
Plunkett?
Lana, yeah, Plunkett,
Fuck yeah.
and and my mom. So 5 kids.
Damn.
Yeah, or actually, then my Uncle T Hawk, so maybe 6 kids. Yeah, and so yeah, my grandpa was a horn dog.
Just like his grandson. Ah, Um, so what so like I was reading like so like do you know like what were some of the countries that like tried to like colonize Lao? Cuz I was like reading this that like France and stuff was trying to
French
get that
came in
shit.
a lot.
They
So
was they
my
was trying to
uncle,
get all of Southeast Asia, bro. Like
yeah,
it was fucking bro, I watched like that Ken Burns thing about Vietnam. It was talking about like how like in the 50s the French were like even probably before then, probably like right after World War II, the French were trying to colonize Vietnam and shit. And it's like you motherfuckers was getting your asses chewed out by the Germans and had to fucking beg for the British and the US to save you. So why the fuck are you got because they just wanted to have that imperial spirit to fucking go take some shit. I was like, you motherfuckers, bro. The fuck like what I was like, Fred, what the fuck?
yeah, it's always wars, man, always wars.
Always
So
war always
actually,
wars started by the fucking white people, bro.
I wouldn't say that. Everyone caused wars. I want to,
Yeah.
be optimistic, you know.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there is wars. There is wars no matter what. Yeah, I've heard do you so question about this virus we got.
Okay,
Where do you think it originated from?
it definitely did originate from Wuhan, China.
Yeah,
So
do you think it was in a wet market or do you think it came from the lab?
see, that's kind of like a conspiracy starts, you know. So we don't really. I want to say like this is a Netflix movie about a virus,
The
the
contagion?
COVID. Yeah, you know,
Uh,
is it the contagion? And
are you talking about that Chinese one?
yeah, the Chinese one,
Oh yeah,
and
well
it's
yeah.
a long time ago that came out.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see the thing, but I saw that viral clip that was like all over Twitter and Instagram. But like I didn't hear this until this shit started popping off, but I've heard like there had coronaviruses are already common. It's like a common like household germ or whatever. And this is just the COVID-19. But the conspiracies and the theories that I'm hearing is that it was genetically fucking experimented on in the labs with bats, and they were just like getting rid of the bats, and some motherfucker was like, I'm gonna take one of these bats home. I'm gonna eat this fucking thing. I'm fucking hungry. I want to eat this bat. And he ate the bat, got a little sniffle, and then wah, bah, 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 bah. And what's so interesting about this whole thing is I heard about all that shit going down in China, in Wuhan, like back when it was called called the Wuhan virus for a period of time, because like we didn't really know it was the corona shit. Was in November, because I, as any podcaster does, I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan, and like I just remember like he was just like, yo, you guys hearing about like what's going on in this city Wuhan? There's over 11 million people living here, and this virus, they got a pandemic going on over there. They locked the whole city down, and I just remember thinking, I'm like, oh, some of those sick people are about to come here, man, for sure.
Yeah.
And like in February, me and my girl went to my cousin's tattoo shop to get tattooed, and then like the next day, like her mom texted her, was like, yo, there's the corona cases in Boston or whatever, and they're like, whatever. Then 3 weeks later, fucking here we are. So the right-wing media, because I look at all sides. I see what the internet says. I see what NBC saying. I see what Fox is saying. See what CNN and BBC is saying. So the right-wing media is saying that China was hiding this virus from us the whole time, like wasn't informing the rest of the world that it was happening, which is probably true to an extent. The Chinese government may not have, but a lot of like Chinese citizens were like fucking posting videos, like there were viral videos of like this truck going through Wuhan spraying shit. I don't know if you've seen that, but they had like,
I haven't,
yeah,
but
there's
that's crazy.
spraying like disinfectant. I just remember thinking, I was like, dang, I like think like dude, I was thinking this shit in December, bro. I was like, dang,
Yeah.
man, I think like the world might have to like kind of shut down and like kind of prepare for like what's going down. And like I heard some because you remember hearing that like the US didn't have any tests for the virus.
Yeah.
So was that true? There was
Yeah,
no
we didn't
test?
there were no, like, we had to create a test for the virus. Like, we didn't know how to like detect it, you know?
Yeah.
And then we found out that it was related to SARS 1. So
It
this
was,
is just SARS 2. So SARS is a subacute acute respiratory disease,
yeah.
and it's just a neurogenic form of that, and it literally evolved to SARS 2.
Oh, SARS.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought you said
Yeah.
I thought you said stars.
Nope. SARS.
As I said stars, it just went, bah, good thing we ain't doing this in person, bro. I would have given you some coronavirus. Shit, we froze. Okay, we back.
Oh yeah. All right. So
we back.
we did have corona.
Fuck my internet connection. Fuck my internet connection. Fuck my. Continue. We did have corona.
Where were we? We had corona. This is corona 2. So we already had a corona, and the corona is based naming off of the shape of the virus, which is crown shape. And it's cool how it like affects your body, which I think, like how people say it's like almost a flu death and everything, like the same thing related to. The only why I think we're scared of the coronavirus is how you die.
Yeah, slowly just like coughing on your own phlegm. It's not fun.
coughing your own phlegm. You literally they give you like medication that like literally paralyze yourself and everything. They put a tube down your throat in the ICU. Like
And
it's just
and
like a way.
have you seen like people that are getting treated for this?
I have. So like when it blew up when I came back, I saw like the floor locked down and everything. They keep the patient in one specific room in the ICU, or there's another specific floor that we don't know if, which to me is stupid. So they question if there's if they have coronavirus, so they still stick with people with coronavirus. So I feel like
Yeah,
that's like
my bro got surgery on his knee, and they stuck him in the COVID ward. Like
mhm,
he's all good now. Like he's out. He didn't have COVID and stuff. But like they're like, just to be sure, we're gonna put you in the COVID bay.
which I think that's like doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. When I was talking about a lot of reforms, we need a lot of medical reform. It's like we need to take, pieces of socialism, pieces of capitalism, and all a little bit of each and stuff. It's like no American should be denied health care, and no, just like a kid in fucking uh like some shitty ass neighborhood. I don't mean to say shitty ass neighborhood, like, but somewhere in Florida is not getting as good education as someone in like Newton, Massachusetts. Like we should all be getting like the same education level. Like it's fucking trash, man. Like it's like they're saying like we're all like one country, but we're not. It's like we all have these different states, and each state is its own country.
Yeah, this this it's hard. You have to be a vote for say lead 2040. I'll be
20,
president.
2040? Would you
2040.
would you run for president in the future? Honestly,
I mean,
if
honestly, like,
if you had like the campaign funds and like all that shit in order, like do you think like you could be the president? Like you
why
think you
not?
fuck yeah.
Yeah, why not? That'd be fun.
I'd vote, dude. I'd vote for you. Hell yeah,
Yo,
make everything legal. Every drug legal.
every drug legal. Hey, it'll definitely kill off a lot of people, but natural selection, right?
Yeah, crime would go
It'll
down.
go down. A lot of crime go down. Like,
It would get
what's that?
taxed.
Yeah, definitely a tax.
It's
More
just like
freedom.
I think it would be like it's like, all right, oh, you want to do heroin? All right, you can only do heroin in the heroin bay or whatever. Like this specific area, like there's people guiding you. What there's a like armed security and stuff, like to like make sure people don't like fuck around or whatever. Like, and like that would create jobs, have like safe. It's just like, oh, you want to do heroin? Like, oh, okay, go ahead, but be safe. Be safe with it. Am I an advocate for heroin? Hell fucking no. Hell no.
Yeah.
But
See, if people see what it does to other people and it was realized, I feel like it will definitely shoot down the
yeah,
drug use.
the sun's going down. I'm
100%.
just turning this light on. Without a doubt, I've just heard a lot about when I say a lot of like fucking watch videos, a couple YouTube videos about like Portugal and stuff, like how it's legal over there. One thing I think should be legal. I'm not a consumer of it, but I think prostitution should be legal.
Yeah,
It's not.
Amsterdam.
Yeah, it's Amsterdam and stuff. It's like, all right, like you should be able to make money however you want, bro. As long as you're not hurting, as long as you're not robbing, stealing, it's your fucking body, dude. Do what the fuck you want with it. But it's like, all right, like you're like a registered sex worker. You have to get like an STD check,
Hey, let's,
like
let's use a real terminology. Escort.
escort. You know,
Yeah. I sound
get
more luxurious.
you get your you know, your bi-weekly STD check or whatever. You know that because the only reason it's a also, can you see my dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cutie.
Ah.
I'll
What's
have
the
her.
name or him?
Rufus. Rufus, come over here. She Rufus could would Rufus would be a prostitute, but she just does it for free. Hi, Snoofer. Hi, Snoofy. Oh,
Hi. If I don't see me.
what do you got to say to Rufus? What do you say about prostitution? Where the hose at? Good dog. Yeah, see, this is where we get canceled. Sam Comfort is an advocate for women to be able to do what they want with their butt. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. And the fucking like say there's a, you know, it's like, all right, yeah, there's the whorehouse, there's the armed security and stuff, because the, you know, the way this country's set up, guns ain't going nowhere.
Dude, I'm for guns, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm 100%.
yeah. Have you been hunting before?
I haven't, but I would like to.
Yeah, neither have I. I took hunting safety classes when I was in middle school. Um, my family's a gun owning family. I'm I'm all for it. I don't think everyone should own a gun. Like there are those there are those people like everyone should own a gun. Dude, if someone doesn't want to own a gun, don't like force them to own a gun.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's another thing that it varies state to state. Like
yeah,
how you can get your guns and stuff. Like in in Rhode Island, like you can't you can't have an LTC. The only way to have an LTC is if like you're a business owner and you gotta jump through all these hoops. But you can own almost any gun in your house, which is
yeah,
which is goofy. Yeah, man. It's just like I think there should be a limit to like how many guns you have, bro. But at the same time, there's not a limit to how many cars you can own. Like you could kill just as many people with a car than you can with a gun.
yeah,
It's just a sticky situation because it's like it's in our constitution. It's like all right. America is less than 300 years old. It's like 215, 220 years, something like that. The average human lives to be like 70, 80 years old, right? I'm paraphrasing Rogan right now. That that's fucking three people. That's like three humans. Like three modern like Americans. Like generations of that. Like there's a lot of scars that not even scars. There's a lot of wounds that haven't been tended to. Very very much so. Like all the people that are like, man, I what do you mean we shouldn't give former slaves families any reparations? I'm like, bro, why the fuck not, dog? Because it's like they dead ass were giving certain people 40 acres and a mule for 1 year, for 1 year, and then like the next president who stepped in was like, fuck that, fuck that, bro, and just took away all their shit. Couldn't let them farm, couldn't let them own a gun for shit, dude. Almost like 200 years, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's a lot of shit we gotta make up for, bro. And it's our responsibility. It's really up to our generation, because obviously the fucking generation above us is stuck in their ways, and
yeah.
that's that. But it's it's a reoccurring cycle. Like the generation that's in office right now, that's the hippie generation.
Mhm.
Those are the baby boomers. Like they were all like, fight the power, fuck war, you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And now, like, what is they doing? like, like what the fuck is they doing, man? It's just like It's just like you get
Did you?
you get old and tired and just scared and give up.
Yeah. Did you see? I think it's like something on like Facebook or something. How our generation, the millennials, we suffer a lot through like a lot of. We went through a lot of shit, like the pandemic, like wars. Like we've been through.
The longest war. The
Yeah.
longest war in American history, bro. Like I
Mhm.
remember dude, do you remember in 2003 when they said the war was over?
Mhm.
Dude, it's fucked up, bro. Like I was talking about this with my pops the other day. He was like, yo, when 9/11, he was like, that was my generation's moment and we failed. We failed. I'm like, what do you mean, pops? Like you guys didn't know that like you guys were going to fuck up the wrong country. He's like, no, we did. We did know. Like we were just like told that like these were the bad guys. The Taliban, a group that we funded, were the fucking bad guys. Like I don't even know like so much about it, but it's just like I remember growing up. I'm just like, dang, like why does like the rest of the world like hate America so much? I'm like, oh, like the propaganda that was fed to my brain is, we're best, we're the number one. So I guess like that's why people hate us. And it's like, no, because we are the real communists, bro. Like that's what it feels like. It's like, oh, you don't your government isn't structured the same as us. You're not a capitalistic society who taxes everything. Fuck you. And it's sad, bro. And it's just we got to understand we are one human race, man. Like we're heading
100%.
more and more into a global society, and it is what it is, man. Like fuck. I'm gonna
Well,
cry.
the best thing to do as an individual is try to, you know, do good to the world. Like
Yeah.
what you can do. Like right now, what you're doing good to the world is through media, like spreading awareness and everything. Like that's
Assholes spreading my fucking butt cheeks
hey,
on that Tushy
our
toilet seat.
sponsor, our future sponsor,
Tushy. This episode of the Boom Boom Show is brought to you by Tushy.
Tushy. They're going to be also running my 2040 campaign.
Yes, yes. Yeah, man, like that's literally you're totally right, bro. Like and I've that's literally all I can do is just not hope, but like I believe that this someone will resonate with some of the things I say. Some people will think some of the shit I said is absolutely ridiculous, which I agree as well. I'm a 25 I'm a 25-year-old man with a college diploma in his father's living room, speaking into a $70 microphone. So, you can only trust so much.
$7 microphone. That's pretty expensive.
Yo, bro,
is
I use it for
it
I use it for
is it Rode?
record Rode.
Yeah, is it that
Oh
brand
no,
Rode?
no, it's blue. It's the blue snowball.
Blue Snowball. Alright.
Yeah. Um yeah, it's just like we all got to do our part, and like as I was saying, like
Mhm.
like with the Puritan society like that, this was founded off of like the first Europeans to really colonize the area that I'm in right now in Massachusetts were the Pilgrims. The Pilgrims were disliked by everyone in their area. So they were like, well, fuck this. Like, we're getting out of here. Dude, they were fucking freaks. They were fucking weirdos, man. And we still have those scars today. Like how sex is like so like such a taboo here and it's starting to get more and more normalized. I feel like our generation is just like, oh yeah, you fuck. People get horny and
Mhm.
they fuck. But how like you can show a depiction of someone getting their head chopped off on cable TV, but if like a pair of boobs pop out, like you're getting fucking destroyed. And that's just like regular human anatomy. That's just us overly sexualizing and like objectifying women, like especially like I from 1776 all the way till 1920, the only votes that counted were white men.
Mm-hmm.
My great grandfather, who passed away in 2015, was born in 1919. So his mom couldn't vote for I don't know how old she was, but like couldn't vote until my papa was one. And my pops was born in 1968. Right like when he was born, it was illegal for a black man and a white woman to hold hands walking down the street. Like that's in his lifetime. So it's
All
just
right,
like,
I want to talk more like, so right now, the past, like now if you look at 2020 and everything, you should see like there is impact in the world that we are slowly changing and we are making moves. Like, like you said, like in 1920, it was illegal to hold, interrelational relationship is illegal.
well,
But
yeah, well,
now, like,
1920, they would fucking lynch
yeah,
someone for that,
definitely,
bro.
definitely.
The
But like
30s was when the
nowadays,
Tulsa massacre happened.
it was beautiful how we saw other country fighting for us too about the Black Lives Matter movement. And
Yes, yes.
so
Amen, bro.
right there, like that shows like, look, they hurt us and everything. Like they're fighting for us as well. Like that's like that's us.
Fuck.
So we're doing it slowly, but it's like we just have to keep pushing, keep pushing.
Yeah, it's just so wild because there is a lot of good happening, but there's also like the over correctiveness of what's going on.
Hmm.
So like they're changing the name of this library in Princeton, I think, or Yale, a library that was named after Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson was the president during World War One. Crazy racist guy, but
Hmm.
it's like, all right, literally everyone was racist. It's just what it was. And am I justifying it? I mean, no, but I think if you just erase the past, then it's just going to repeat itself again. It's like, and like on his deathbed, like I heard like some shit, like he was like saying some shit like, he was like sorry for being a racist, whatever. But dude, it was fucking 1920s when this motherfucker died. So goddamn.
It's just a different culture. Every time has a different culture, and right now it's like it's time to make a new culture.
Yeah, it's like yo, let's obviously like take down these Confederate statues that were built in the fucking 60s.
Hmm.
But there's just like a lot of like wild like overcorrectiveness, especially from corporate America. And like I'm like, all right, because they don't want to lose the ally dollar, they don't want to lose the black dollar, so they're like, all right, we just fired everyone in our company so we can have a handicapped Asian, a blind black man, and and it's just like, all right, guys, y'all are missing the point. It's like fuck yeah, let's do diversity, but like let's just
they
have
have to
like,
they have to be good with the job though. You can't
yes,
base off on the ethnic or tone of skin or anything. Like if you're a white person who does a great job at that job, you do it compared to an Asian. If a white person can do a better job than that Asian in math, I would definitely be the white person.
Yeah, yeah. That's why you didn't get hired at the first ambulance company you applied for.
That's not true.
Yeah. Yo, that's freaking hilarious. Yo, man. Oh look, I gotta make sure you got. Oh shit. Wow, man, we've been doing it for almost an hour, but I do want to tell the story of when you gave me a concussion, bro.
Jeez. Was that
You
when we
rem-
bumped heads? I don't remember. Or did
Dude,
I drop you in the head?
you dropped me on my head. So for a whole wrestling season, like me and Timmy, we were the smallest guys on the team. Me, you, and Brennan. It'd be the
Liable. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Brendan, I just moved out, but we were roommates for a couple of years, and
Yeah.
we would talk about that a lot. He would be like, "Yo, man, remember me, you and Say Lee? Yeah, dog." I was like, dude, the three of us would have so much fun, and then Massey would come in and be the biggest tryhard, and just
Yeah.
like fucking headbutt us. But
Oh man.
shout out Massey. He's the assistant coach. Do you know that?
Jeez.
Matt,
Yeah, I know
yeah,
that.
dude, look, what a ragtag bunch, huh?
See,
I
he's
love
a
it.
smart kid, man.
Oh, she's a
Dude,
smart kid,
he
but
has.
it's just hilarious how it's like two of my homies that I wrestled with and
Uh
the head coach whose name shall never be spoken about on this podcast.
huh.
But dude, the three of us just fucking like going at it all the time, just fucking cracking jokes, farting on each other.
Dude, that was
Hilarious.
a
But
good time. I miss those times. Like
those
I wish
are
I didn't stop wrestling. I wish I kept and finished it throughout college. It's tough.
dude, getting kicked off the wrestling team is one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. I just took it and ran with it. I'm like, oh yeah, you want to kick me off the wrestling team? I'm a fucking DJ every motherfucking house party that I fucking can. Rufus, fuck do you want? Go lay down, dog. Um,
It was definitely a lot of drama. That's
two,
probably why I stopped too. A
yeah,
lot
not
of like,
because drama, favoritism, um, getting our money stolen from us, the
it's,
golf ball drop. That was how do you say it these days? I don't want to say this word because it's not very deemed very appropriate these days, but it was very fat rotted. It was a fat rotted experience. Okay.
uh,
um but anyway, I want to talk about when you gave me a concussion because that changed my mind. Okay, buddy? So, dude, we were like, I don't really know what was going on, but I remember our coach just like shouted out, "Okay, now wrestle Greco-Roman." And I was like, "Greco-Roman?" I was like, "Well, I'm tied up with you." I'm like, "Bro, I don't know how to wrestle Greco-Roman." And you're like, "I do." And I just start like running in. I start running into you, and you just like lean back and just lat dropped me, and I just landed right on my head, bro. And I got a concussion, bro. And
yeah, I definitely have to, I don't know if I apologize, but I'm definitely apologize
oh no,
again and
you
again.
certainly did. You certainly did. I was like, whoo, man. I was like, good toss. Yeah, I was out for like 2 weeks. I was talking to I was telling my therapist today that I was gonna be interviewing you um on my podcast, and I was like, yeah, I'm interviewing my bro I went to college with. He's an EMT. Like we wrestled together. He gave me a concussion once, and she was like, "How many concussions have you had?" I was like, "Over this many." It was goofy, it was silly, and I was really glad to have you as not just as a wrestling partner, but as a friend, bro. As a
Dude, we were
friend.
close. We were close. Like, even with away from the wrestling room, like out of the school. Like, remember the time when we first met. This is how we met. Like really got close together. And I
Yeah,
see you
buddy.
struggling on your van, like scooping snow off your windshield.
Oh,
You
I
know
don't
what?
remember this.
No,
Tell me this. It might come back to me. You gave me a
it
concussion.
was like it was way before the concussion. It's like one
Yeah,
week.
no,
I
I
was
I
so
know,
bald.
I know, I know.
Yeah, and that's how we met. We literally, I saw you like struggling, and I said, all right,
The
I'll help him.
van.
And yeah, the van. And did you have that van, or was it another car that you had?
I think it was the van.
Was it just the van?
Yeah, the senior year I had the red SUV.
All right, so yep, it was the van.
Yeah.
That hippie van,
You
yeah.
were like, look at this dumbass with his fucking short ass arms.
So I helped you, and then we just started chatting.
Dude, you when you would dance, bro. Getting you when we would go to parties and you were like, bro, I'm gonna be dancing tonight, dude. That was when I was like, I fucking love this kid,
Dude, I
dude.
love dancing, man.
Yeah,
I love dancing.
when I would be DJing and the the dance floor would be dead, dude. You would just get in the fucking middle and just groove, and then people would just start coming around, and then everybody would just get popping, bro.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Yeah, man.
You lead.
I'm looking forward to when I'll be able to do stuff in large gatherings and all that. But like I brought up earlier, but I'm not really getting in any groups larger than 10 in a grip because I'm not. One of the things people gotta remember is it's not for you, it's for somebody else. Like
Mhm.
it's not about you getting sick, it's about you walking by the old lady at the grocery store. You cough a little bit and some droplets get on her finger and she scratches her eyebrow and that seeps in.
It's being mindful. Like this is how now we can't think about just ourselves, but you have to think about other people too. You know, you have to take care of you and take care of others.
What amen to that. One no, I wouldn't say one more question, but another question I have, because I just have so many freaking thoughts about what's going on, and just to be able to not just talk to someone in the medical field, but someone that's really understands my vocabulary to an extent. Um, what is your opinion on the potential vaccine for this?
Well, they are. It's new. It's fairly new. So I think what about 60 something. It's getting tested right now, getting reviewed, and we it's like I think was it created in Boston, right?
The vaccine?
This vaccine, yeah.
I don't know. So
I
yes,
think the vaccine is
whatever
created.
you
I think it was created.
hey, disclaimer, whatever Staley said, whatever Timmy says is Trump's whatever the heck I gotta say.
Yeah. So like, I'm 100%. I don't know where that, but like we have vaccine now, and we are testing it to see if it actually works and all that stuff. And if it does, hey, you know,
What do you think about the what do you think about the Bill Gates conspiracy, man?
yeah, I think that's bullshit.
Bullshit.
I think that's a lie. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's over perpetuated, but
Hmm.
yeah, it's like
Like
if you think
5G.
oh yeah, the
Take
five
over.
dude, yeah. When's the last time you seen someone talking about this is created by 5G? Yeah. Oh my God.
Look,
Sheesh.
like when people like, I'm gonna like bang out all the anti-vaxxers if I hate me, but like
Please do.
like these vaccines, we're not gonna put in your microchip. We already are microchip.
That
We
yeah,
carry this
yes.
everywhere. Like they know where we are all times. They hear us through our microphones.
That's my fear is I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but I'm just afraid of having a robot inside of me. But that
There's
definitely
no
calms
reason
me down.
why.
Regardless,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the vaccine because I didn't mean to cut you off again, brother, but
Hmm.
it's like if you think people are wilding out because they are wearing masks, bro, like you're gonna have to have a vaccine. Like I think there's gonna be like a vaccine card or something to prove that like you got the vaccine and all
Yeah.
that. And like there's already the stigma like that vaccines cause autism. It's like, well, were you smoking and drinking when the fucking kid was in your belly? Oh no, I wasn't. All right, sure.
Also, the thing is too, like people are scared because they don't know. Um, they don't believe what they don't know. You know, so they
Yes.
don't if they can't understand it, they're scared of it, and they're like give them like they deny it or create excuse. No, I don't like that. You
Yeah.
know, I
Well,
don't think it's good for me.
it's like, well, where's polio? When's the last time you seen somebody with polio? Like polio's gone. When's the last time you seen somebody with tetanus? Like you're in the field. Have you ever come across somebody with tetanus?
Nope,
Yeah,
no
because
tetanus
you got to get a tetanus shot every 7 years, or else
or
you
what's it? Smallpox. Rhymes with
smallpox.
smallpox.
Dude, there's a lot of information going around about the bubonic plague at the moment. You heard about
Yeah.
this?
No, I haven't. I've heard of it, but like I haven't read into it. But I've heard the plague is back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something that's freaky. I saw a screenshot of an article that, and when I say that, I saw a screenshot of an article on a meme page. So this is where my source is coming from, what I learned from college, annotated bibliography, cite your sources. Um, it was like a screenshot of like an art. It said like ABC News or some shit. It was like a squirrel in Colorado test positive for the bubonic plague, and then I saw like a comment on it. It was like, why were they testing a squirrel for the bubonic plague?
Yeah, it's just yeah. I just want to shake my head.
Yeah, it because it's just to get, they'll have a ridiculous headline, a few trigger words in like the first few sentences, just so they can get the clicks, so they can get the advertising dollars. There really needs to be, um, to an extent, some sort of regulation and accountability of these large media companies. For real.
I hundred I do 100% believe that like the media thrive of fear. Like they want to scare us too. So like
It makes
100%
money.
I do agree that, fear, like, oh no. Because when you're fear, you don't think clearly enough. You're stressed and you do something that it's like being angry. If you're angry, you have close you tunnel vision, and you do things, you believe things you you wouldn't do.
Yeah, man. It it's wacky. Before, yo, did you have a were you leaning towards like any particular candidate like when everything was up in the air before it was giant douche and turd sandwich?
I was a yang gang.
Yeah, that was my fucking guy. Dude, he was like, "Yeah, we should have like every cop like be like a purple belt in judo
Right?
or like in Brazilian jiu-jitsu." That was one thing that he said that I fucked with. I was like, "Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. We should have like people that like are aware of like how they can fuck shit up because these dudes don't really do like any fucking hand-to-hand combat training. They're just leaning towards their weapon and
Yeah.
stuff. It's lame. But hey, man, I'm a nerd. You're an EMT, bro. So
We're birth nerds in different ways.
very, very much so. Yo, do you have the ukulele?
I do.
Could you, all right, man. We're gonna end this. This has been I think almost 2 hours. I want you to play us a jam to take us out, bro.
Jam.
Yeah,
All right.
play us a song.
All right. Pardon USA.
Keep it going. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Timmy. Under. Boom Boom Show. What you know? It's time to go. That's my bro. My name is Soko. Little bit of a fro.
I
Legalize
definitely
the
missed a lot of
hose.
course.
Yo, legalize the hose, bro. Yo,
Yo, this is like a real like we always try to lead away from politics, and we always come back to politics in this
it
podcast.
it's
But
a, it
hey,
it's an election year, bro. It's really unavoidable
it's
at this
important.
point. I can't pretend that everything's goofy and silly right now, and
Hmm.
it's not. It's really not. You know, I'll take in what I can, and not try and overthink things too much. But you know, I don't really get to talk with too many of my peers lately. You know, like I'm living at my pops right now. Like I'm just working. Like the only time I really talk to my peers is when I'm on Xbox Live and shit. Like so it's just I really want to know like what my generation is thinking, because I know my ideologies aren't the same as your ideologies and stuff, like, and no one ever think that. And like one thing I'll say, like I dropped a comment on Michael Rapp. Do you know who Michael Rappaport is?
No.
So I dropped a comment. He's a actor, comedian, fellow Jew, and it was like, Rufus, I know you bop bop bop. I know you want to bop bop bop. So can you get away from me? Can you go? Can you get away from me? Get on your bed, dog. Good dog. That's a good dog. Let me show you her. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, that's the air mattress I'm sleeping at in my living room because we're redoing the basement. Rufus, get on your bed. Yeah, me and Rufus share a room. Oh, good
Ah,
dog.
look at that.
Who's a good dog? That's a good dog. Stay. Good dog. All right. Just exposing how white trash my life is right now.
Yeah, is that where the magic happens?
Yeah, me masturbating and crying at night. Because I miss my girlfriend. Um, Jeez, we got incredibly off topic. But yeah, no, it's really important, and I encourage everyone, regardless of what your age is, to see where everyone's standing. I know it's I know it's uncomfortable to talk about these things, but
You gotta
it's
get out of your comfort zone. Definitely
and
get out of your comfort zone.
and if someone has a different opinion with you than you, then that's that. Like,
Hmm.
it's like, hey, here's what I think. Oh, that's it. Well, this is what I think. Oh, okay. Well, this is why I think this way. And you tell them that, and hope it resonates with them instead of like
Yeah.
attacking and coming at them. But oh, now I remember what I was
You.
saying. Go, no, what? No, tell me what you was gonna
I was
say.
gonna. I was gonna say like yeah. Everyone have their opinion, but you have to try to learn to understand why they think that way. You know, it's just it's really
Yes,
hard to it's really hard to describe it, but you have to like, when you listen to somebody, to be a good listener, you have to all right, so they think of this why, and understand them, and like don't be afraid to like be open minded. Oh yeah, that's actually a good point. No, I disagree with that, but you're on point on this part,
like all the
and then
people,
it definitely and then it evolves your mindset.
without a doubt, and like understanding like that it's because that they did not experience like the same life as you. They did not get the same
Yeah,
opportunities. Like all the people are like, well, um, George Floyd committed crimes beforehand. That I was like, oh, really? Oh, okay. So did fucking Tim Allen, bro. Tim Allen got fucking a
yeah,
DUI, dog. Like, what the fuck, bro? And we didn't even talk about the fucking how pedophiles are controlling the goddamn world, bro. What the fuck, bro? That shit's really that shit's really freaking me out.
it's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Man, it is what it is. But I will tell you one thing that happened. Or I dropped a comment on Michael Rappaport's Instagram because like he said something just like he was like, yo, like how do you know some he's Jewish? Like he's like, how do you know someone's Jewish? Because it's kind of hard to like it's a fucking religion, dude. Like
Yeah,
there's obviously those stereotypes and shit. He's like, is there a certain look? Is there a certain smell? And I drop a comment. I'm like, yes, we smell like smoked salmon and anxiety. And like, it has like almost 100 likes, and like mad people are like, oh shit, whatever. And like, it was referring to like Nick Cannon made quote unquote anti-Semitism remarks. I don't know if you heard about this.
No,
You know who Nick Cannon is, right?
I don't know Kenny. Yeah.
He was on a podcast either last year or recently, but he's just saying like, hey, what he was saying, I totally fucking get. Like his points were spot on, but he was just saying like, just like white people like originated from the Caucasus Mountains and were the real savages because we were up in the mountains and we came back down and we're like, oh geez, we gotta fucking kill all these motherfuckers. And it's like I totally get it. I totally get that perspective. And so like he got fired from MTV and shit. And then this dude commented, he replied to my comment and he said, did Nick Cannon offend you? And I was like, yes, his stand up is subpar because I'm just trolling him. And he's like,
Mm-hmm.
no, seriously, what did Nick Cannon say that offended you? And so I look at this dude's page, 0 followers, 1 post, private account, following mad people. And so I comment, I'm like, so are you a Russian provocateur or a Chinese provocateur? Like all these accounts. I want to check to see if you responded. Actually, we're gonna do this live on the
Yo,
Boom Boom.
if you connect that, do you have a Mac?
No, I'm on my PC right now, but I
Okay.
have screen share.
All right, there you go.
All right, let's go to my Instagram real quick and see if you respond. And I can show you like the comments. Yeah, wow, look at this. Oh, yeah, no, you didn't respond. But someone responded and said like attacked, ouch. But I can show you what it says on this thing. So let me go back to
Zoom is the craziest program ever, dude. Like, this is how I finished school, and like I can control your computer with Zoom on my side. Yeah.
All right, so do you see this?
Yep, I see this.
All right, yeah. So yeah, shout out Michael Rappaport. I used to be a huge fan of his podcast, but he moved to Luminary, which is a paid platform. But I already pay for Spotify, so I can't. So he goes, how do non-Jews know who's Jewish? I'm Jewish, and I never know who's Jewish when I walk into a room. Is there a distinguishing mark or smell we have that we're not aware of? And where did my comment go? I guess I'll go to my things over here. There we go. Oh yeah, whatever. I guess you can see this here. Oh yeah, this guy fucking I'll show you this motherfucker's profile. Fuck this guy.
Crack ass
But
Willie.
I support this, bro. I support that. Police need the same law in all 50 states for brutality/death, 40 years mandatory for murder. We need legislation in place now, which I totally fuck with. We need more accountability with that. But so I guess I'll go in the comments. So yeah, I said like we smell like fucking smoked salmon and anxiety, and this man goes he goes like, were you offended by Nick Cannon? And I'm like, yeah, his stand-up was subpar. He goes, no, seriously, the things he said on the podcast. Where did I find my gosh dang comment?
If you click on it, it should be able to pop up.
Bro, I barely on Instagram on my.
Yeah, click on that. I'm always on Instagram.
On the PC?
My media. Well, on my phone, but on PC.
I'm clicking on this shit. I'll go back home. Hold up one gosh darn second. I'll just go to my profile. And shout out to any new listeners or viewers. Make sure you follow me at Sam Needs Comfort. And you can follow Timmy at fucking however the fuck you spell your last name.
Yeah, it's not easy to. It's 13 letters, half the alphabet.
Yeah, bro, the algorithm really isn't showing my shit in here. Yeah, but I don't know. I was just like, are you a Russian or Chinese provocateur? Because I'm like, because there are, I do believe that there are. Um, so what I think is going on right now is that the only way to unite the United States is with a foreign threat like that.
Hmm.
If there's an enemy, that's the only way. Like U.S. Like, oh shit, like we all gotta come together. So, like the Chinese and the Russians are very aware of this, in my opinion. That's what I think. I'm not Chinese. I'm not Russian. I don't know anyone that's Chinese. I don't know anyone that's fucking Russian, man. And so, like, there's proof. I don't know how much fucking proof there is that there was there's all these I forget the name of the organization, but they're paid agents. They're just they're in an office or they're at their home, and they have a fake account, they have a fake Twitter, they have a fake Instagram, and they just troll people. They just troll Americans in their ideologies to just get them to come at each other.
Wow, that's some deep stuff. Like I never heard that before,
You
but
haven't?
no,
In the 20
but
so yeah, like with the 2016 election, all these like just really weird like political memes and political pages that were like pushing certain narratives to get the left really like offended. So I feel like the pendulum swings all the time. Like when we were younger, remember like the Republicans were the ones that were easily offended, and now it's like the Democrats that are easily offended. So I think they
yeah,
just realized the more that we argue against ourselves and stuff, the more they can get away with shit. The more they can get away with war crimes and anti fucking I don't know. Like, dude, like I talked about this on my last podcast, and I'm gonna keep talking about this. Like, that China is invading India as we speak. Tibet,
nope, I
bro.
did not know that.
Yeah, dude. They started. Yeah, China started lining up their troops on Tibet in I heard in May. That's when it was like on public record, and they started like Indian and Chinese soldiers died like on gunfire and stuff earlier last month, and
Wow.
that's why like they took down TikTok in India. That's why they took away TikTok in India is because there's a war going on between China and India. Because I have you heard about like that Tibet has been a fought over territory for a while. Oh shit, oh I didn't tell this motherfucker. It's my cousin. Yo man, I told you I was doing a podcast. Bro, say what up. You on the Boom Boom Show?
What up?
Yo, we're talking. Yo, this is my bro Timmy. I went to college with him. He's an EMT.
Oh yeah.
We were just talking about I don't know if you know about this. How China is invading Tibet.
That's kooky.
Yeah, it's kooky. I'm about to get back on that topic. We're gonna be we're getting deep, bro. We're getting deep, but just know I'll be on.
All right, peace.
Uh,
Xbox
Dude.
Live.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he's on PlayStation. What sucks is when I stream with him, I really don't care too much. He plays on PlayStation. It's just like when you watch the stream, it's just like I'm talking to myself because you can when you're on Xbox and PlayStation, you can only hear it in the headphones and it doesn't go to the stream. But whatever. So yeah, that's happening. And another interesting thing, I talked about this on my last podcast, how when the protests happened in Providence, that was when like I started like living here, and like the reason like why I came back here is because like I moved to Providence so I could be in the music scene, so I could perform and stuff, and like
Hmm.
I'm like I can't do that. Like I'm commuting 100 miles a day to go to work, bro. So I'm just like, I'm gonna be closer to work, and I'll just have like my crib space. Like, I'm growing vegetables here and shit. I'm learning a lot about farming and just like being self-sufficient. So like, why the fuck wouldn't I take this opportunity? Like, just know, like, anyone who doesn't know me, like, I was living in a like when my parents, we had like a house when I was like 7, like 8 or whatever, and then my parents got divorced. It was like apartments, renting shit and stuff. So like, this is the first, we moved here in 2017, like on Halloween. So like, this is like the first like house that like I've ever been at, pretty much, in my life. So I'm like, I kind of want to like enjoy this shit instead of just being cooped up in my apartment. So, god damn,
Yeah. It's
I'm
it's
getting
nice, yo. It's nice.
I'm getting off topic. God damn it. So yeah, dude. Anyway, when the protests started happening, I was tripping balls. I was tripping, and my sister texted me and was like, "Are you okay? Like, are you okay?" And I was just like, "Are you and your friends good?" I was like, "Whoa!" I was just like, "Look at you, Sammy. You're a little prince. When the revolution starts, you're hiding away at your daddy's farm while all your friends are out there fighting the war." And I'm like, then like later on that day, like this was, I think it was like May 31st or some shit like that. I don't really know. Um, there's this dirt bike trail across the street. I see these two people coming out, like they're Middle Eastern, and they're just like, "Hey, could I talk to you?" And I didn't care who you were. If I was coming out down off some acid, um, if you're a stranger and you want to talk to me on my property, and I'm coming down off acid, I don't want to fucking talk to you. He goes, "Hey, could I talk to you?" I was like, "Nah." He's like, no, can I talk? I was like, "Nah, I don't want to talk to you." He was like, "No, I'm your new neighbor." I was like, "I," and I go over talk to him. He was just like, he might be buying some of the land across the street.
Yeah.
And he's there, him and his wife, they were from India. And I we were just talking. I was like, "Yo, so what's going on with China right now?" He's like, "Oh yeah, dude, I don't like the Chinese. They're slowly coming in on Tibet. It's part of the reason why like we're out here now." Like, he was a student, but like his wife was from there and stuff. Um, and he's like, that my area, is very rural. We got the American flag out front, like we got fucking trucks and shit. And so I'm just talking. He's like, "Oh, I'm glad to be in America. I love President Trump." And a Indian man, a brown man, telling me that he loves President Trump. And this is like 2 days ago, Minnesota was on fire because they lynched a brown man in the street, dude. And I'm just like, I'm also on fucking drugs right now. And I was just telling him, I was like, "Hey man, like, cause he was just expecting like, oh, like I'm a white kid at like his farm or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, all Americans must love Trump. Cause I wonder if that's like the certain areas. I feel like that might be like the narrative." And I was just like, "Yeah, man, like I wanted to just be like, hey man, like, do you not see what just happened? Like, at the end of the day, like, you're looked at as a minority in this country, bro. And like some police, they'll see the color of your skin, bro, and they're gonna want to fucking cavity search your ass, bro." And it was just like, it was wild to hear. It's cause that guy, like, he was telling me the prices on how much he's paying for that land and all that. It's because he's comes from an affluent uh area, I guess. And yeah, bro, I did not expect that to hear an immigrant say that they were for President Trump, bro. It was wild.
Yeah. I mean, when I went to Ireland, I took a solo trip up there, spring break 2018, and oh no, 2019, spring break 2019. I went to Ireland.
Shit.
Yo, they did not want Trump to step foot on Ireland.
Yeah.
Like all they talk about was Trump and who's that UFC fighter?
McGregor.
McGregor getting arrested in Miami. Throughout the whole radio show and radio and saying how like Trump was trying to go over. So no, we don't want Trump
Yeah.
to come over here and everything. Like they all laughing at us. Like I got made fun of because they thought I was a Trump supporter. Nah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. It's wild because they're like, oh, the fucking American people picked that. It's like, nah. Like the American people, the wanted Hillary, but the Electoral College picked Trump. Like it is what it is. You could, but it's just like it can't be a winner takes all based on the people because if so, then New York and California would determine like who wins it. It should be a top sort of candidacy, at least for the popular vote. It should be like, you know, I want this one number one. This is my number two choice. This is my number three choice. That's how they do it in Maine. That's how they do it in France and shit. It's wild and we aren't gonna see the change. That's one thing we really got to realize, and especially with our generation, a lot of kids had a lot of stuff handed to them. You know, some of these kids at the protest still don't even pay their own phone bill.
Yeah.
You know, can't even make their own doctor's appointment. So it's like, be the change you want to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi.
Facts.
All right,
Yeah.
man. I think that was good. You got any other closing statements, man, before I keep digging myself into a fucking deep hole?
Let's see. What can you do to improve the world? I want people to think of that and do it. Because action speaks louder words. Lead as a role model. Don't say you do it. See, you need action. You need to think it, and you have to say it. If all those three things lines up, you'll do it.
Yes, sir. It's easy. It's easy to post something on social media. It's easy to repost something. You know, it's easy to give $20 to a bail fund. It's hard to denounce your racist white relative. It's hard. You know, like
it is.
I've anyone that knows me, like especially from my hometown in Hopkinton, if you're fucking wilding out like dropping M-bombs and stuff, like because you're from a predominantly white area too, man, right?
I am.
Yeah, and
Connecticut is definitely a white state.
bro, like all these kids just like calling each other the N-word and stuff just because there ain't no black people around, just because they heard it in a song. Like, bro, it's like, all right, yeah, what like when you're a fucking teenager, yeah, you're a fucking teenager, but like if you're still doing that shit past fucking 19, bro, like what the fuck, man? Like y'all know right from wrong. And like and let's also understand people can learn, people can grow. We all make mistakes. We're all human.
100%. So we just gotta again do our part.
Heck yeah. All right, this is my guy, Timmy fucking Potson Pootson. Timmy dude, I just Phongsamphanh.
Phongsamphanh.
Timmy Phongsamphanh, EMT, musician, vlogger, Renaissance man, potential US president elect
2040.
2040. I'm gonna have all his
Maybe.
information in the description. Thank you for everyone who stuck through this episode. This was a tangent. I just had one beer in me and I just started babbling. And also this is like the first time me and Timmy got to have like a long conversation since I would say 2017.
Yes, in a long time.
Yeah, it's been like 3 years. We'd call, phone call every now and then, like see each other like at a show, like
The
go.
last time was like when I was living on Pembroke. That's where we chilled.
Yeah, 2017, bro.
Pembroke. Those days.
Yes, sir. Dude, everyone needs an experience. I wouldn't say everyone. I would say every young person should have an experience where they're living with people in a wild area.
Yeah.
It helps you grow character. Man. This was fucking lit. Boom Boom Show. I'll keep. Don't worry. I'm not gonna end the conversation. I'm just gonna stop the recording. But
Yeah.
dude, this is great. I'm looking forward to when you and I can do one of these in person.
Yeah, I'll take you kayaking.
You're going.
We should do it on a kayak.
I hate kayaking, but I will do it for you.
What?
I hate it.
You-
It's not
How
fun.
come?
I'll only do it if I have a fishing pole.
Yep. Fishing boat and beers.
Yeah. Do you have
And some whiskey.
Do I need to bring my own kayak?
I got two.
You got two?
We got two. Yeah.
Dude, I'm down. So we're gonna do an episode of your vlog, and I'm gonna come kayaking with you.
Yeah.
What's your schedule like? What days are you free?
So I just set my new schedule. So I'll have Sunday and Tuesday off.
Well, I'll dead ass take I'll switch my schedule so I can have I'll have a Sunday or a Tuesday off because I'm free Thursday through Saturday. I don't have work. But dude, I'll do it to go fishing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Just fucking relax. But we'll talk more about it after the recording is done.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you all. This is a great episode in my opinion, and I'm looking forward to doing some more. Boom Boom Show. We out.